Okay, let's take a look at one of the examples of this quiz here to give you an idea of what was supposed to be going on here. So, asked us to create a relative frequency table. Relative frequency table means we're going to be looking at percents. Now, there's a lot of calculations we have to do first to figure out what those percents are going to be. See how much information we can fill in from here. So it says in total 250 students responded to the survey. So if I had numbers of students in each of these four things, those would add up to 250 students total. It says 30% of the students said they played a winter sport. So students that play in winter sports are going to be in these two boxes. We have 30% of them, 30% of the 250. So if I do 0.3 times 250, change the percent to a decimal, of means times. So 0.3 times 250, that is 75 students that are in a winter sport. Doesn't give us these internal boxes yet. 18 of the winter sport athletes also take honors classes. So that gives us the number of people, of respondents that were in this box. So 18 out of 250 students. If I do 18 divided by 250, I get 0.072, which I can leave as a 0.072, or I can call that 7.2%. So 7.2% of the responding athletes are the responding students are winter sport athletes that are also in honors classes. Now, if 18 were up here and these two boxes have to add up to 75, then 75 minus 18, there must have been 57 students that are in a winter sport but not in honors classes, and 57 out of 250 to make the whole relative frequency thing. 57 divided by 250 is 22.8%. 22.8, said it, didn't write it. Okay. In total, there were 108 students that were in honors classes. So honors classes, that means these two back boxes have to add up to 108, not 180. So 108 minus 18 is 90 students that were in here, 90 out of 250. I think that's going to be 36%. 36% there. Now, I can figure out how many students are here, or I can figure out the percentage because I know these four percentages have to add up to 100. So if I do 100 minus 7.2 minus 22.8 minus 36, that leaves me 34% of the students that are in there. So these are the numbers that I'm looking for in my relative frequency table. Okay. Explain and justify an association. Association means, is there something in here that I can make a generalized statement that appears to be true? If I look at that, these percentages are very close to each other, so that's not particularly helpful, but like these are not close to each other. So this says to me that of the students that are in a winter sport, very few of them take honors classes. Okay, most of them do not because these numbers are so different. So I could say something like, of winter sports athletes, very few, they seem less likely to take honors classes. Very few take honors classes. And from the table, I could say, okay, there's 75 winter sport athletes, 18 out of 75 take honors classes versus 57 out of 75, and 18 out of 75 is 24%, versus this must be 76%. I'll check the 57 divided by 75, that is 76%. So that's an example of an association that I can see from the data, a relationship between winter sport athletes and students that take honors classes. Okay. So that's an example of quiz 3-2.